Good morning. How we doing, guys? What's happening? Happy Saturday. Yeah. Coffee's good. We're up and at 'em early, ready to rock and roll over here at the house. 7 days a week we do this. We've had a couple days where we haven't killed it, but most of the time we're going right at it. So let's see who's going to jump on first today. Paul Tarasuk is the one. Good to see you, man. How are you? What's happening? Jess Novak coming in hot. Good to see you guys. Yeah, had a solid week. Solid week. I don't know about you, but we got a bunch done. Had a great day yesterday. Had to kind of blend in two ceilings from two adjoining rooms that we took the closets out between, and well, it was a little bit of height discrepancy, so we restrapped everything, and we're going to put V-match on the ceiling, so I think it's going to take out some of the sins. I don't think you'll be able to see it. Had a guy tell me once that remodeling is the land of splitting the difference. So don't want to be trying to flush up things all the time. Good morning, Fred Turner and Rick Turner. Rick and Sherry are there. Yeah, little breakfast live. Maker of the best breakfast sandwiches in the state. Unless you're with Dave, then he's the maker of the best breast, chest, neck, head, breast, chest, and breakfast sandwich in the state. This is going well. Yeah. So what's going on? How we doing on a scale of 1 to 10, guys? What's happening? Have you enjoyed the last 9 days talking about things I've noticed coaching businesses, things that I noticed that tends to make businesses dangerous, and things that don't, things that have worked for me, things that haven't, things that make things go well, things that make things go poorly. I've done both of those things, so it's oftentimes the lane I try to stay in, which is like, I've done that. So those are the kinds of things I like to speak from, and that way I can't be accused of being out of my lane. So that's important to me, because I think a lot of people will from time to time speak on things they don't know anything about. So there's a lot I don't know anything about. So but there's plenty that I do after 50 plus years. So I try to share from that angle. So but good to see you guys. We're talking this is day 10, day 520, I think, in a row. Wow. We'll be at 700. What's 2 times 365? 730, something like that, when we're done. Not done, but after 2 years. Talking 10 hard truths about building a dangerous business. And the last 9 days, we've spent talking about, how your business mirrors you, about chaos, how it's more expensive than just, having some structure. We talked about being addicted to being needed, as the business owner or the boss. Good morning, Pete. How are you, buddy? We've talked about how your team can feel your uncertainty, or that you might be tolerating too much. Maybe you don't have boundaries that you should have set up, right? Or maybe people aren't respecting them. Talked about emotional control and how growth requires a new version of you all the time, right? Today, I want to kind of pull it all together. Talk about how great businesses don't happen accidentally. People, I think I said on my thumbnail there, people don't drift into excellence, right? It just doesn't happen. Nobody accidentally builds a great culture. Whoops, we've just got a great culture. Nobody accidentally creates strong leadership. Nobody accidentally develops systems, okay? It's intentional. Good morning, Roy. How are you? Nobody accidentally builds trust. I mean, they're intentional about it. So every one of these things is built on purpose, okay? So that's what I want to talk about today as we wrap up our 10-day series on how to become more dangerous as a business. So just in the chat, if you can, hey, George, good to see you, man. Outline, what day hit you the hardest, or what day, maybe there's a nugget you grabbed from this. Maybe it was about the business mirroring you, or about chaos, or about boundaries, or about emotional control, or how much you're tolerating, or was there anything that landed with you in the last 9 days that you're taking away from this? Say day 1, day 2, whatever, or just the word chaos or whatever, pop in the chat. If you've been following this series, you probably noticed something. It wasn't really about business, okay? It was really about leadership, because businesses don't grow first. Leaders grow first. Yeah, don't react, Jess says. Yeah, yep, perfect. Every business is perfectly aligned to produce the results it's currently producing. Think about it, right? We're set up to do exactly what we're doing. Might not be efficient. It might not be, if we're doing 800K, it might not be what we would need to have our systems at 1.6, but it's perfectly set up to do what we're doing right now. And businesses don't usually fail because of one giant mistake. Okay. It's like it's like my back, when I can feel it tightening up. It's not that, one big lift on a post hole digger 20 years ago. It's just all the little stuff in between leading up to it. And then boom, you're vacuuming one day and your back's gone, right? Same with your business, right? It's just a little bit at a time, a little slip of standards, a little bit of weakened communication, fade, like letting accountability fade, or systems get ignored. That's not how we do it here, right? Or, leaders get distracted or frankly bored, right? Shiny object syndrome, okay? Again, nobody drifts into excellence, all right? Many days as a contractor, I felt like, all right, I just got to do the hard things, right? Same thing with endurance racing. Things, the Ironman stuff was like, I got 14 more miles to run. Nobody's going to run it for me, right? We got to do it. Building the coaching business. A lot of people think you just flip open your laptop and start running your face and you just get clients. It's not that way. There's some really tough days in building a coaching business. And then daily, like the daily live, the live 365. There have been all kinds of things that I could be doing pre 8 a.m., but up until 8 a.m., I'm focused on this. This kicks off my day, kicks off our day. Our lives revolve around making sure that this happens at 8 a.m. It's a big commitment, okay? So we didn't just kind of trip into that. That's 520 times in a row that we've pressed go live, to make sure that we honor the standard of doing it every day. Okay. Let's talk about intentional leaders. Intentional leaders win differently. Okay. They don't wait for the motivation. Geez, I'm not feeling it today. They don't wait for the perfect conditions. Well, it's a little rainy. We won't work today. Had a guy tell me once, hey, my kid likes to eat even when it's raining. So we went to work. Maybe they don't wait for certainty. They don't wait for the inspiration. Okay, that creates the structure and the standards and the consistency. They're full gas. What do you guys say? Send it. Full send, right? What are all the kids saying? But the success, it's rarely built during the big moments. It's built during the ordinary days, right? When you're dealing with the crap, okay? When you're doing the things you don't want to do. And there's a compound effect of the standards, all right? Like standards compound, habits compound, all the leadership stuff that you do in compounds, culture compounds, trust compounds. One conversation, one workout, one follow-up, one team meeting, one system, one improvement to something. Over time, everything stacks. Everything stacks. Businesses don't change when leaders make declarations like, oh, we're going to do it this way. Businesses change when leaders make deposits, when they do the thing. And they say, we're going this way, follow me. Okay? There's a blueprint to this dangerous business thing, right? And and it goes along with every day of the last 9 or 10 days that we've been doing this. Dangerous businesses mirror intentional leaders. Okay, it's a reflection of you guys as you develop as a leader. All right. Dangerous businesses and owners eliminate unnecessary chaos. Haven't got time for it. Don't have the bandwidth for it. See you later. I think Wendy mentioned something this week, like I think it was a clip, like do you ever want to, when somebody's talking about something you just don't even have the bandwidth for, you can just look at them and say, I really don't care. I don't have time for that. right? And she said, you probably think that when I'm talking. I said, no, I don't. But dangerous businesses protect time and priorities. They lead clearly. They enforce standards. They outgrow identity ceilings. Okay, they're smashing through that all the time. They're raising their floor, like I talked about in The Science of Scaling by Ben Hardy. Okay, they practice emotional control. They're not flying off the handle. They just operate intentionally. All right, dangerous businesses aren't built by talented people. It's not just like, wow, that guy or girl, yeah, they got it together. They must have just been a born winner. No, they're just disciplined people who stay committed long enough to become exceptional. That's it. I was reading a blog this morning by a guy that I used to work with, and he was talking about spending some time with a guy, and he said, I don't really know what I'm doing. He says, I just have the ability to stay focused on one thing for a really long time. I thought that was pretty cool. Guys, over 500 days ago, I started going live every day. Didn't really know why. I knew it wasn't because I had it all figured out and I'm like, oh, people must just can't wait to hear from me. It wasn't because I was trying to become an influencer and get a lot of views. Lord knows that's not the case, nothing viral going on over here. Okay. But it was more just because I wanted to establish some consistency, walk the walk, show the discipline, become the kind of person who says what does what he says he's going to do. And I think I've done that. All right. And I think that same lesson, I believe it applies to business. Okay. Dangerous businesses aren't built by magic. It's not, you don't snap your fingers. You'll get born into it. And, anybody that thinks that somebody that's got a business handed to them has got it made, look at the statistics. They typically crash in the third generation. Okay. So that's not it. All right. Dangerous businesses are built by people who show up again and again and again and again, long after the excitement wears off, long after the motivation leaves, long after nobody's watching. That's where dangerous businesses are built. That's where great things happen. How many times do you think I flipped this on and see a 0 early on? Nobody watching. Kept going. Just kept going. So the question now is, what are you going to build? What's your challenge? What kind of dangerous business are you going to build? Or if you've already got one, how are you going to change your business to be more dangerous? Get rid of the chaos. Get rid of the emotion. Okay? Stop doing the adulting, right? Stop leading from, 500K leader and start leading like 1.5 or 2.5. Be the leader the business needs you to be. Okay? So again, I'll ask you, which lesson from the entire series hit you the hardest? I did that in the post today too, so you can type that if you want to. And that I did a little, like sometimes I do, and it going live every day. Just note, just what are you going to do about it this week? What's going to change? Has anything I've said, landed with you to a point where you're like, you know what? I think I'll try that. I think I'll do that. All right. So guys, I appreciate you listening for the last 10 days as we talk about getting more dangerous with your business. No, I don't want to. Just kidding. Watch out, Jess. We'll put you on a hot seat. Guys, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the Edge Live. We're building a great community. If you've enjoyed this series, understand this one thing, okay? The kind of conversations and topics that I've covered in the last 10 days, It's exactly that and much more inside the Edge Live. Just tell them what they need to know. It's leadership, it's business growth, it's accountability, standards, systems, personal development. It's not theory. It's not a bunch of BS, and it's not like, hey, you're in the group, watch these videos, and we'll catch you later. We genuinely want to know how you're doing. All right. We're not going to let you slip out the door when I say, how you doing on a scale of 1 to 10, and you shoot me a 4, you're going to hear from me. It's real conversations with real business owners trying to build something meaningful, right? Trying to spend time where it counts. As I always say, be in that room where people want you to win. I'd love to have you join us. I consider it to be the most valuable thing going on right now in personal and business development. Certainly the best value. Okay. I priced it at a point where everybody could get coaching because I think it's that important. Right. And some of you guys that are in the community already don't even realize how much you bring to it. So I appreciate you. Jess is there lost but not joining. It's helping me tremendously. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate that. Pete's an 11. All right. That's what happens when you live in Maine, right, Pete? Although it's a little overcast today. So, yeah, we're excited. Today we're doing the last bit of the demo, and it's not something that has to be done. It's kind of a little wing wall, little room they had a treadmill in the basement. We're just going to blow that up, take it out. It's just a little L with a door, and that'll open up more space in the basement where the gym is going to be. So we're getting close, guys. So yesterday we had a great day. We got all the plywood down in the bathrooms. So get those prepped for tile. We got the ceiling straightened out in the master bedroom. The shower base and walls are here. We've got all the tile. Wendy went up to Richardson's yesterday, paid for all we ordered all the V-Match pine. That's coming probably Monday. For the ceilings. And what else did we get? We got a whole bunch of stuff. Got to do flooring. Got to try to find my flooring nailer. If you borrowed it, please let me know. Where's my tools? I don't have any tools. Shoot. So yeah, we're doing well. It's been a long road here getting to this point, but it's coming together. So doing some good things. And once the drywall guy gets in here, he claims he's going to need a couple weeks. I don't think it'll take him that long. When he comes inside, we're going to go outside. So we're going to tune up down over the hill, do some stuff out front. We got a guy that's going to come get all the fence. So we're knocking some things down. So it feels good. And the hands I think the hands are feeling a little bit better. So been icing, wearing the braces at night and all that stuff. So it's we're doing all right over here. So I hope you guys are too. I hope you have a fantastic Saturday. I hope this 10 days has been helpful. I'll dream up a new topic overnight and show up at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning thinking that I've been thinking about it for years. So anyway, it'll be day 500 and something, 21, I think. But anyway, guys, I love you. Appreciate you. I hope you have a great weekend. I didn't borrow it, but if you need one, I have two. You can borrow one. Thanks, Pete. I appreciate you. Yeah, it might save me a trip down to Wyndham. I think mine is in a Costco tub deep in the storage bin. So anyway, it's not here. I know that. It'll be a few weeks before I need one. But thanks, brother. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Have a fantastic day. Talk to you guys soon. Take care.